the grinding wheel. Only whenever I put this one here is brand new, so somebody probably tightened it. I never use this to tighten it. Don't you ever use this to tighten it either. I only just put my cutting disc here. Put there's a name for these. Centering bores, whatever. Hand tighten only. Since I'm going without the guard. I use my grinders without the guard, and I use the 6-inch. I don't use the 4.5. So I take this off. There's a little set screw here. Take this off. I don't need that either. But don't you do that. You guys use the every safety feature on here. Okay, I'm not advocating for you guys to take it off, but I always take it off. This is a 4.5-inch grinder. You're supposed to use a 4.5-inch disc. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of money. Okay. I use a 6-inch here. I don't go with a 7 unless I don't have a 6-inch. I'll go with a 7, but I don't. The one I use is a 6-inch on here, and I don't use the guard. But don't you guys do that, okay? Use the centering bores here. There's a bottom one and there's a top one, okay? This one here. Make sure you guys hold on to these. Don't lose these. Make sure you always have the one on the bottom, okay? Use the one on top. Okay. Just like that. And don't ever, whenever you put a brand new wheel in here, whether it be a hard wheel, a sanding disc, or a cutting disc, don't ever use this to tighten it. You don't need to do that. Okay. That way you can just remove it by hand. They'll snug on their own. Don't use these. Put them off to the side and put them in your toolbox. In very rare occasions, when you're cutting something, and say for example you're cutting a square tubing, and the square tubing, for some reason when you're cutting it, sometimes they'll bind up like that, and they'll bite the wheel, and the wheel will shatter or snap. Hopefully it doesn't fly all over the place. Okay, then this one will tighten up. In that case, you may have to retrieve this guy and use it, because as a centrifugal force is going and the material binds the blade, make sure you guys are always using a full face shield tool. Okay, when you're cutting stuff, it'll tighten this up. Okay, that force will bite down and clamp down hard, as if